Hey wavy babies, it's OshinSims and welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? I know for a fact that I am doing amazing because I finally get to do this video because y'all know I'm a little bit of a procrastinator here. I'm super excited for today's video because it was kind of like a request. I had one of my lovely sweet wavy babies actually request that I, show you guys what holidays I use to spice and spruce up my game. And I thought that was a good idea because honestly, everyone has different tastes and everyone uses different holidays and everyone celebrates differently. And I just think it's super cool. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into the holidays and I will show you guys what I use in my game. But before I jump into anything, I must say that you have to download one thing from me, okay? It's life-changing. It's life-changing, okay? It is more holiday icons. Seasons did not give us that many icons. It gave us icons enough for certain things, just generalized. It's very like here's a handful of holiday icons, have fun, you know what I mean? So we had to get super duper creative. But little Miss Sam actually created I think she extracted these icons from the Sims game, and basically we have more icons for our holidays. You know what I'm saying? Look at this. You got a lotus flower right here, a chalkboard, you got some makeup brushes, woohoo sign, you need a woohoo sign, basketballs, you have, look at this, it's so much. You got a jacuzzi, wind chimes, roses, these candles. This is like one of my favorite right here. Okay, so now we can go ahead and jump into the holidays. I'm kind of smack dab in the middle of fall, but I will let you guys know that I play my game most of the time with seasons set to 14 days. So 2 weeks at a time, because sometimes 1 week of fall is not enough. I got to see the beauty of everything. We'll start with fall. I will show you first the holidays that I need in the game, and then I will show you some more holidays and things you can do too. Okay. I am really bad at tutorials and stuff, but we're having a good time. So let's just hang out. Let me get a sip of coffee before I get into all these holidays. You know what I mean? Ignore the talent showcase and another talent showcase and the prank day. Oh my gosh, hate prank day, by the way. I normally delete it, so we're just gonna go ahead and do that. That never happened. Let's move forward. In fall, I don't really celebrate much. I normally only do Harvest Fest, and of course with Harvest Fest I take out those crazy gnomes. I can't. Gnomes, you need to go home. I don't do the gnomes. I like to decorate. This is where you decorate for Harvest Fest if you haven't already. Of course, you're making a banging meal. Make sure the turkey's hot and ready. You can have tofurkey for your vegetarians. Anyways, you guys knew that. Y'all play the game. Y'all know. But I keep everything just about the same. You want to be thankful on this day. You want to invite over your guests this day. I'd have to have this because I want Harvest Fest to always be something where people want to invite over other Sims, invite their family members and things like that. And then sometimes I add, not all the time, but appreciate an object, because it says, what is special and worthy of appreciation to you? Reflect around objects and the larger meaning behind them. And I like that because you might be looking at a painting one day and be like, I never realized how great I have it. Not everyone has a game console, you know what I mean? And your Sims kind of like really grateful for the day. And it's just like, just be very thankful for the things you have, for the life you have. This day is all about being thankful and eating good. Food comas all day. And then I have Spooky Day on Saturdays. This is normally how I plan it too. I put Harvest Fest on Thursday, Spooky Day on Saturdays. I like it on Saturdays so that they don't have to take off of school or work, because kids are by default off on the weekends. So if your mama got to work that day, that's all right. But I do want the kids to have fun. So they do have the mischief spirit, and they can get their little prank on and stuff like that. And in my head, I'm thinking like the preteens and teenagers kind of do that part with the mischief. And then of course you wear costumes and you trick or treat. And did I miss something? Because I feel like I missed something. Did I don't know. I think that's all. Why does that look so little? I feel like I add one more thing on this, but anyways, you wear your costume, you trick or treat. You can even add the party spirit to this if you want people to kind of be in that party mood. If you're big on throwing spooky day parties, that's cool too. So yeah, just regular spooky day. And then we make it to winter. It's starting to get cold up in here, and you know, you've been working all summer, you've been working all fall, and you just need a break. And so I have smack dab in the middle of the first week of winter, health day. I love health day. It's more so like a mental health day kind of thing, but I want it to be just health day because I didn't want to just build that stigma around mental health, because sometimes that can be trendy, you know what I mean? And sometimes it could be offensive to others. So I just put health day in my game, and I love it because you can air your grievances this day, you know, say how you feel, say your feelings, don't hold back, get in the art and music spirit. You can go, you know, attend a holiday ceremony. So maybe you might attend some type of ceremony where, you know, it could be church, or it could be some type of motivational speaker, or it could just be, you know, something like that. And so it's whatever in your mind is what you're making it for your sim. And then of course you can do some gardening, and you can also exercise this day, which is like my favorite, because I wish I had like a do yoga type of interaction, because that's what I imagine. You just go to the spa, you have fun, maybe later that night you listen to some music, and everyone just chills the freak out this day. You know what I mean? You just chill out. You got a day off work and school, and it's just super, super relaxing. Just relax that day. And then the second week of winter, we have Winterfest Eve. It is imperative I have Winterfest Eve because the holidays are getting close, and it's like, oh, Winterfest is around the corner. So you finish decorating if you haven't already. Definitely throw a big meal and invite some friends over the day before, because you really want to just be with your family. Or if your friends are your family, that's different. But say you have a big family, but you have like a lot of like family friends too, you guys can have a meal and invite them over the day before Winterfest. You know, bake your goodies, bake your cookies for Father Winter, and then the next day would be Winterfest, where you just spend that with your family. Or like I said, if your friends are family, so be it, because y'all gonna be cooking again. But you put out your cookies that you made for Father Winter, and you decorate, and you get in the festive spirit. Of course, open presents. You have to have another grand meal this day. This is the season to be given, so you got to fill up bellies, including Father Winter's belly. Okay, so I love Winterfest, and it's one of my favorite holidays. And then you have New Year's Eve, which is super, super fun. I kept everything mostly the same, but I did add drinking, because a lot of adults, you know, ages 21 and older here where I live, you know what I mean? You want to have a drink. You want to kind of turn up before you bring in the new year and start making resolutions that you may or may not keep. Because I'm guilty of that, y'all. I'm so guilty. But you know what? Change comes on your own time, whenever you're ready, you know. Anyways, let's move forward. New Year's Eve, it's a super lit holiday. I don't really have much to say about it. You count down to midnight. I wonder what year we are in The Sims. We're probably in like 20 something, I don't know. And so after New Year's Eve, you're like, whoo, oh my Jesus, you know, might be a little, you know, have a little headache, you know, from partying so hard from Saturday. But Sunday comes, and it's the first day of spring. And so that holiday is called Swing into Spring. And I got that idea to call it Swing into Spring because my kids, there's this Curious George movie, and it's called Swing into Spring, and I just love it so much. I've also called it Spring Day or First Day of Spring in the past, but yeah, Swing into Spring. And of course, the decoration theme is spring, and they have a day off work and school. So kids by default will already have that day off. But if you work, you have today off, because you are going to spend that day cleaning, because spring cleaning, you know, you got to get your house together after the holidays and New Year's. And you got to get your house together, boo. And then you got to do some baking. You got to get some cookies. You got to get, you know what I mean? You got to make those rabbit shaped Pillsbury cookie things. You got to get your cook on, your bacon on. You could also throw some type of bake off or something like that. And, you know, here you can decorate. You're going to decorate on Swing Into Spring Day, because you are going to be the first person on the block with their decorations up. Okay. You were ready. You were so ready for the new year. You were ready for spring. And then, of course, we have the grand meal. Okay, so in the States, we have this thing called Easter, where you also go to like church service, and you know, a lot of different things. You also do your Easter egg hunts and stuff, and you normally like eat a big meal that day. So I kind of split my holidays and made them my own. This is a prime example of this. You're going to cook another grand meal on Swing Into Spring, and you're going to invite your friends and family over, because you're going to say, hey, my house is clean and everything. I got, you know, brownies on deck, and I also got a nice ham. So bring your friends, come over to my crib. Let's get this, you know, let's get this show on a roll. So I love Swing Into Spring Day. And then you have a couple of days of just living life. And then boom, it's Saturday, it's the weekend, and all of the kids are cheering because it is a Flower Bunny or Lapin Fleur day or Lapin Fleur. I took French for like 4 years and didn't really learn much, but this basically says Flower Bunny. So I like the idea of the Easter Bunny being called Flower Bunny. I think that's just so nice, and you know, everyone can make the holiday their own. You can hunt for eggs and you can give flowers, you know, those flowers that you was gardening back on Health Day. You can go ahead and give them those, and you can have fun with the Flower Bunny, you know. So I love it. It's just a very short, quick holiday, mainly for my kiddos. But you don't have work or school off that day. You still just do whatever you do, but again, it's on a Saturday, so kids already have that day off. More living life, and then it's Friday night and it's getting hot and heavy, or it's just getting very lovable and affectionate because it's Love Day. I love Love Day. No, I really love Love Day. It's like one of my favorite holidays. Kept everything the same, but I added romantic TV. Watch romantic TV because you might want to watch a romantic movie with your loved one. You may not want to go on a date. You may want to keep it at home and just make her dinner over the candlelight and watch a romantic comedy. So and then it starts to get even hotter, and you know, you've been working so hard in the winter. You've 3 weeks of just working hard, doing what you're doing. You need another health day. You need another day to breathe. You need another day to say, hey, I need to relax. So you do have another health day. It's the same exact traditions, but you can change it up if you want. So yeah, I just keep it the same, and yeah, it's just a breather. Here is one of my favorite parts of the calendar itself, is when the kids and adults, I guess, have summer break. This was really intended for my kids, but you can't separate off days for adults and kids, which I really, it's kind of frustrating, but it's all right. Let me go ahead and explain. So Friday, the kids have school and everything, and you may have work. And Saturday and Sunday, of course, the kids don't have school. So basically, they have those 2 days off. And then the kids also have these 3 days off too. So they have in total, let's see, Friday they get out of school, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 5 days to just be kids and teenagers and have fun in the summertime. Monday would be Sim Day. I kind of mimic this off of July 4th. So Sim Day is just a day where we just recognize all Sims, all people, our growth from the Sims 1, you know, from looking pixelated and whatnot to now looking, you know, a little more 3D, you know, from going 2D to 3D, our growth. One thing I love about the Sims, I'm gonna get a little deep right here, but do you have the time to listen to me? If not, just like skip like, you know, a minute or so. This is why you don't drink coffee. Let me stop. I'm so used to caffeine that it's really not doing this. I'm just feeling good today. One thing I love about The Sims is that everyone is loved. Everyone is equal in a sense. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter what size you are. It doesn't matter what your sexuality is, your gender. The Sims gives you these opportunities to just make people like people. A lot of the Sims that you come across to day, you don't know their sexuality. You can have them be bi or gay or straight, and a lot of things too. For instance, with even transgenders, you can make them, you know, it's so personalized to how you want to play. And I love that diversity, and that's why I chose this icon, and that's why we celebrate Sim Day, because this is a day for humans to come together. We need this in real life, where we just love each other. Like, we're all the same at the end of the day. We probably would have less issues if people kind of knew how to inhabit together, you know what I mean, cohesively. So this day we're barbecuing, we're throwing the hot dogs, and we're throwing the camper stew, we're throwing the hamburgers and everything, baked potatoes on the grill. We're having a bonfire if you like, and of course we cannot finish the night without fireworks. Fireworks are like the best part. I added water fun. I like to add water fun to this day because I want them to kind of be in like a pool environment, or even just, you know, just throw some water balloons. It's hot, you know, hopefully the weather's good that day. And of course you have to have the party spirit, because I mean, it's a party, yo. It's a party. Like, we made it, you know, we made it. We're alive, we're well, you know, we about to drink, dance, tell jokes, flirt, sing, What else does it say? Play music, you know, the party, what does it say? The party spirit lives in us all. It sure does. It sure does. I totally agree. The next day we, you know, I know I'm kind of seemed a little overboard, but we gonna barbecue again, boo. There is nothing quite like fire grilled food. I mean, that's what it says, you know, so we're gonna barbecue again. Sure, sim day was yesterday and we barbecued. We're gonna bring it out again, and we're gonna, you know, set up a vacation day. Maybe this is when you want to go on your vacation, or you just want to go somewhere in general. You do that too. Have some more water fun, and of course make sure you take the time to play some video games. I want this to kind of be more so for my kids and my teens, so that they can have like a lot of fun and really enjoy their break from school, and then the adults can also partake in this fun as well, because they're off of work too. So I made them off of work only because it's like, you know, we need more breaks. Then of course we have another summer break day on Wednesday, and kids and adults also have the day off of work and school too. Now I would have just made it so that the kids just had off of school and the parents and stuff go back to work, but of course you can't separate that, so it kind of stinks. But I really want to make sure that the kids got that holiday off, because I feel like the kids' schedule is so jam-packed that they don't have time in the middle of the week sometimes to do fun things, and then the weekends never feel like they're enough. So I've made the summer break kind of like long. They have like 5 days to really enjoy their life. No, I'm just kidding. But I added this summer break with no traditions. Don't add any traditions. Let them do whatever they want to do this day, and just let them have fun. Then they would go back to school Thursday and Friday, and then it's like, oh yay, we only have 2 days of school, and then it's the weekend again. And then they are back to fall and back in school and doing it all over again. If you guys just want to spruce things up sometimes, with the events, let's see here, with throwing events, yeah, there we go. When you want to add an event, it kind of stinks because you can only add the ones that are here. With this sleepover, this is actually a mod by Kawaii Stacy. I love it. If you want to throw a baby shower, you can't really put that in the game. It's just not allowed, you know, it's just not there. That option's not there. So you could add a holiday and you can manipulate your game. Let's go find some baby, like a baby thing. You could use this icon. Ooh, the baby icon. I like the baby one. I'm so cute. Okay, we're just gonna add the baby because I'm not gonna scroll here. I know y'all are like, girl, no, don't scroll. So say we add the baby icon because we want to throw a baby shower, and we're gonna say baby shower day. Oh no, we could name it bringing home Brant's baby. No, bringing home baby. Y'all remember that show on TLC, Baby's Homecoming? Now that I made things complicated, I literally sat here like, what could I name this? So this is not really a holiday, but again, we can't throw this as an event, but we're manipulating the game here for your specific gameplay in your mind. We like to play pretend, right? So we have the baby icon. We're going to name it Baby's Homecoming. Let's say we want to make it spring. Everyone's house is going to be decorated spring, so you know, you could still do that if you wanted to, but if not, don't sweat it. Then we're gonna have a day off work and school. Okay, mind you, just focus on your household. You might be like, okay, but all of the other households are gonna be off of work and school. Who cares? It's about your household right now and the one you're playing. So what we could do is we could have baking on this day because the baby's coming. We could clean because the baby is coming. You could do a festive lighting. You could light some you could light some candles. You could also give gifts. You could make it something where maybe people are giving you gifts and giving the baby gifts, and you can invite over guests because you want them to meet the baby. Of course, every other household in this save file is going to be celebrating this day, but it's still cool because other people will come up to you sharing the party spirit of your baby coming home. You know, so you could always add that, and that's, you know, that's really cool. And let's just say in the wintertime, for instance, on a Saturday, you just want to spruce things up, you know, and you just want to feel like you're really doing something. So let's add maybe some like winter festivities or something. Winter palooza. Winter palooza, okay? And say you want it, being that it is in the winter season, you could actually have the decoration theme be Winterfest because it wouldn't look out of place, you know. And you can either have the day off of school or not, but let's just uncheck it. Everyone still goes to school and work, but you can just celebrate this just in case you want to. You could travel. You could add go on a vacation or travel. You don't have to go on a vacation. You literally could just travel to the park, and then that would check that off, which would be really cool too. You could even add some holiday gnomes to make this kind of funny and quirky, but I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. But my main idea here is to add the polar bear plunge. You could add this in. It says it is freezing out, but the water hasn't completely iced over. Perfect time for a swim. So you could go ahead and, you know, swim outside in the pool when it's cold outside. And that's kind of really, really fun because it kind of makes you feel like you're doing something. So you could go and travel to a public park and go to a pool. So I think that's super, super fun. If they had like an ice skating tradition and things like that, that would be even like better. Let's just say spring, right? And it's Sunday and the second week of spring. On a Sunday, we could just have, let's see, a sport. What's a sport? Basketball finals, you know, just you know, just to say they're in sports, kind of like how the United States has Super Bowl Sunday, you know, or how, you know, we have the World Cup. Maybe we have basketball finals and it's like a really big day, you know, and you could not have this day off. Maybe if you're really trying to see this game, you have to take off of work yourself. So life is still going accordingly. It's not really like a holiday. It's just something you can celebrate. And what you're going to do is go ahead and come down here and say, hey, on this day, we watch sports TV, you know, and maybe on this day, people act so crazy, they start shrieking. You know, maybe they start streaking because they're like, woohoo, my team won and I'm just letting it all hang out. You know, you're also going to have the party spirit. You might invite over guests to watch the game with you, and you might even, you know, barbecue. You know, like you might even do that because it's spring, so it might be good weather, so you might go out and have some, like, you know, just have a lot of fun. Yeah, guys, I hope this helped you out tons. Seriously, thank you so much for watching, and if you have anything that you actually would like to see from me, don't hesitate to tell me. If I'm able to do it, if I think it's a great idea, because you guys literally have great ideas, I will sit there and I will go ahead and make a video on it. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications because your girl, ooh, okay, it's getting spicy. Anyways, okay, let me not get distracted. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications because my schedule is kind of wonky, and so sometimes I just post when I can. So I have no real set schedule, but I try to aim for like 2 to 3 videos a week for you guys. That's what like the best I can do right now because I am a mom. But I love you guys, so just make sure you stay updated. Thank you so much for the love and everything. Have a wonderful day. Ocean loves you. Alrighty, peace out, y'all. Hey man, you know you're gonna watch the game on Sunday. You know how people are, and it's like, what game? It's like, no, that's me. I'm like, who's playing? I'll probably attend and get some barbecue, but watching the sports, nah.